years, it just saved someone from a $400 tow bill. That other one hiding in your key fob, it saved a man's life 3 weeks ago. Your car has 17 secret features mechanics never tell you about. Features that prevent breakdowns, save money, and could literally save your life in an emergency. Number 17 stops dead battery panic. Number 1, it's the difference between life and death. Let's kick things off. Number 17, hidden keyhole and backup key in your fob. Your key fob dies, the battery's dead, you're standing in a parking lot, and your car won't unlock. The natural thing is to panic, right? Wrong, because hidden inside that key fob is a physical backup key, and your car has a hidden keyhole you've probably never noticed. Here's how it works. Look at your key fob closely. See a small button or release tab on the side or bottom. Press it, and a physical metal key slides out. That's your backup. Now here's the tricky part. Where's the keyhole? On most cars, it's hidden under the driver's door handle. Feel around the back edge of the handle. There's usually a small cover you can pop off with the key itself. Behind that cover is a traditional keyhole. Slide in your backup key, turn it, and boom, door unlocked. No remote needed, no dead battery panic. A mechanic in Florida told me about a woman who spent $180 on a tow truck because her key fob died in a Walmart parking lot. She had no idea that backup key existed. The tow truck driver showed it to her. She almost cried. Don't be that person. Check your key fob right now. Find that backup key. Know where your door's keyhole is hiding. Because when your fob dies, and it will die eventually, you'll thank yourself. But wait, dead battery problems get even worse than you think. There's another situation that traps drivers every single day, and the fix, it's hiding in plain sight, closer than you'd ever imagine. Number 16, shift lock override for dead batteries. Your battery dies, car won't start, but here's the problem. Your shifter won't move out of park either. You're stuck. Most modern cars lock the shifter electronically when the car is off. No power, no shifting, which means you can't even put it in neutral to push it or load it onto a tow truck. But engineers thought of this. There's a manual override. Look around your shifter. You'll see a small plastic cover, usually with a rectangular or square shape. It might say shift lock or have a key symbol on it. Pop that cover off with your key or a flathead screwdriver. Under it, there's a small button or slot. Press the button or insert your key into the slot, and while holding it down, you can shift out of park. Last month, a college student in Ohio called a tow company because his Accord's battery died. The tow truck wanted $200. His roommate Googled shift lock override, found that little button, and they pushed the car to a parking spot for free. Jumped it the next morning. Saved $200 in 5 minutes. That little button has saved thousands of drivers from unnecessary tow bills. And most people will own their car for years and never know it's there. But if you think that's clever, winter driving is about to get a whole lot safer. Your car's been trying to warn you about something dangerous, and you've probably been ignoring it this whole time. Well, you are in luck, because we are revealing it now. Quick reminder, if you're enjoying this, hit that subscribe button now. It helps us to keep making helpful videos like this, to educate you. Number 15. Dashboard warns about icy slippery roads. 345. See that little snowflake icon on your dashboard? Or sometimes it's a squiggly road symbol with a temperature reading. That's not just decoration. When the outside temperature drops to around 37 degrees Fahrenheit or below, your car displays a warning. Why 37 and not 32? Because roads can freeze even when the air temperature is above freezing. Bridges and overpasses freeze first. When you see that warning, your car is telling you to slow down and drive more carefully. Black ice could be forming. Roads could be slicker than they look. Here's what most people don't realize. That sensor isn't just measuring air temperature. It's measuring the temperature near the road surface. It's actually giving you real-time data about road conditions. Your car is smarter than you think. When it warns you about ice, listen. How many of you ignore that snowflake icon thinking it's no big deal? That's why people end up in ditches every winter. But here's where things get interesting. There's a way to silence the warnings that drive you crazy. And once you discover it, you'll wonder why you suffered through them for so long. Number 14. Turn off lane warnings forever. Some people love this, but most people find it annoying. But whichever bias you hold, here's the good news. You can turn it off permanently. Now, most cars make you turn it off every time you start the car. It resets for safety reasons, but some cars let you disable it permanently through the settings menu. Check your infotainment screen under Driver Assist or Safety Settings. Look for Lane Departure Warning or Lane Keep Assist. Some cars have an option called Default Off or Remember Setting. If your car has that option, activate it. Lane warnings stay off every time you start the car. No more reaching over to turn it off manually every single drive. But here's where things get serious. One button in your car has a hidden function that could save your life. You've probably pressed it 100 times without knowing what it's really capable of. Number 13. SOS Emergency Call Button. See that button with SOS or a phone icon on your rearview mirror or overhead console? Most people ignore it their entire life. But in a real emergency, a medical crisis, an accident, or a dangerous situation, that button connects you directly to emergency services. One press, and help is on the way. Here's what most people don't know. The button uses GPS to send your exact location to emergency responders. Even if you can't speak, they know where you are. Even if you're disoriented after an accident, the system gives them your coordinates. Some systems like OnStar also detect crashes automatically. If your airbags deploy, the system calls emergency services without you pressing anything. An operator comes on the line, checks if you're okay, and sends help if needed. Last year in Michigan, an elderly driver had a stroke while driving. He managed to press the SOS button before losing consciousness. Emergency services arrived within 8 minutes because the Jeep gave them his exact location. Doctors said those minutes saved his life. That button isn't just decoration. It's a direct line to help when seconds matter. Test it once so you know where it is and how it works. Because in an emergency, fumbling around trying to find it wastes precious time. But your car has another safety feature that works even when you're not in it. And it's so convenient, you'll wonder why every car doesn't have it. Number 12. Car locks when you walk away. You park your car, you grab your stuff, you walk toward the store, and you realize, did I lock the car? So you turn around, press the button, hear the beep, and keep walking. We've all done it, but some cars have walk-away locking. The car senses when you walk away with the key fob, and it automatically locks itself. No button press needed. You just walk away. Car locks. Done. This feature is usually found in cars with proximity keys, the kind where you don't have to take the key out of your pocket to unlock or start the car. Check your owner's manual under Automatic Locking or Walk-Away Lock. Some cars have this turned on by default. Others make you activate it in the settings menu. But once it's on, you'll never forget to lock your car again. Comment below. How many of you are the person who walks back to their car 3 times to make sure it's locked every single time? You need this feature. Here's the best part. You can also set it to unlock automatically when you walk up to the car. Hands full of groceries, car unlocks as you approach. No fumbling for your keys. No dropping bags trying to press a button. But if you think that's smart, dangerous weather is about to become way less scary. There's a button that gives you instant control when roads get slippery, and most drivers never touch it. Number 11. Traction control button. See that button with a car and squiggly lines behind it? That's your traction control, and most people have no idea when to actually use it. Here's what it does. Traction control cuts engine power when your wheels start spinning. Sounds great, right? Keeps you from losing control on slippery roads. But here's the problem. Sometimes you need your wheels to spin a little. Like when you're stuck in snow or mud. traction control cuts power, and you just sit there spinning in place, going nowhere. That's when you press the button to turn traction control off. Now your wheels can spin freely, and you can rock the car back and forth to get unstuck. A woman in Colorado got stuck in her driveway after a snowstorm. She spun her wheels for 20 minutes, called a tow truck, $150. The driver showed up, pressed the traction control button, and she drove right out in 10 seconds. She paid $150 to learn about a button that was already in her car. I can already hear some of you. But isn't traction control supposed to always be on? Not when you're stuck. That's the whole point. Stop being stubborn and press the button. Now, here's the important part. Turn traction control back on as soon as you're unstuck. Driving without it on slippery roads is dangerous. It's there for a reason. Speaking of smart driving though, what if I told you parking lots don't have to be scary anymore? Your mirrors are hiding something that's been protecting other drivers for years. You just didn't know it existed. Number 10, tilt-down side mirror, parallel parking, tight spots, narrow driveways, all situations where you can't see how close your wheels are to the curb. And one wrong move, scraped rims, blown tire, $300 repair. But your car might have a feature that fixes this. When you shift into reverse, you can tilt your side mirror down to see your rear wheel and the curb. Some cars do this automatically if you've programmed it. Others let you do it manually with your mirror controls. Here's how to set it up. Shift into reverse. Adjust your passenger side mirror to point down toward the ground where you can see your rear tire. On many cars, this position gets saved automatically. Now every time you shift into reverse, that mirror tilts down. No more guessing, no more scraping, no more repair bills. According to a 2023 study, curb damage accounts for over $800 million in tire and rim repairs annually in the US. Most of it is completely preventable with proper mirror adjustment. One setup, never worry about curbs again. But night driving is about to get way less frustrating. There's something protecting your eyes right now that you've never even acknowledged, and it's more clever than you think. Number 9, automatic dimming rearview mirror. Someone's tailgating you at night with their brights on. Your rearview mirror is blinding you. You reach up and flip that little tab to dim it manually. But if you have an automatic dimming mirror, you don't have to do anything. It darkens automatically when it detects bright lights behind you. Here's what most people don't know. That mirror has sensors. One on the front, one on the back. The front sensor measures light levels ahead of you. The back sensor measures light behind you. When the back sensor detects bright light and the front sensor detects darkness, the mirror automatically dims to protect your eyes. In most states, hanging anything from your rearview mirror is actually illegal. It's considered an obstruction of view. That cute air freshener could cost you a ticket, and it's definitely costing you the benefit of that auto-dimming feature. But your car has another night driving feature that most people use completely wrong, and fixing it takes about 10 seconds. Number 8, headlight adjustment wheel. You're driving at night, cars keep flashing their brights at you. You're not running high beams. What's going on? Your headlights might be angled too high, and you're blinding everyone without realizing it. Look on the left side of your dashboard, down low, near where your knee is. You might see a small dial with numbers and a headlight symbol. That's your headlight level adjustment. Here's why this matters. When you load up your trunk with heavy stuff, luggage, equipment, whatever, the rear of your car sinks. That tilts your front end up. Now your headlights are pointed higher than they should be. That dial lets you angle them back down. Empty car, keep it at 0. Loaded trunk, dial it down 1 or 2 notches. Most people never touch this dial. Most people don't even know it exists. But once you know, you can adjust your lights so you're not that driver everyone hates. One quick adjustment, better visibility for you, less rage from other drivers. Who here has been getting flashed by oncoming traffic and thought everyone else was the problem? Plot twist, it's you. Your headlights are aimed wrong. If these hidden features are already blowing your mind, hit that subscribe button now, because we're entering the top 7, and one of them could literally save your life. But here's a feature hiding in your key fob that goes way beyond just locking and unlocking. And one function could actually save you in an emergency. Number 7. Key fob panic button as flashlight. Your key fob has a panic button, the one that makes your car honk and flash like crazy. Most people think it's just for scaring off thieves or finding your car in a crowded lot. But here's the hidden trick. Walking to your car at night and you can't see, press that panic button. Your headlights start flashing. Instant light source. No need to pull out your phone. Your car just became a giant flashlight to help you see where you're walking. Works great in dark parking garages. Works great when you drop something under your car. Works great when your hands are full and you need light. And here's the safety angle. If you ever feel unsafe, perhaps someone's following you, something feels wrong, that panic button creates attention, noise, flashing lights. Sometimes that's all. One button, multiple uses, more than just finding your car. But your key fob has another hidden feature that could start your car from a distance, and you might already have it without knowing. Number 6. Remote start, hidden in key fob. Think your car doesn't have remote start? You might be wrong. Some cars hide the remote start function inside the key fob, and the button sequence isn't obvious. Typically, you press lock, then immediately press and hold lock again for about 3 seconds. Your car starts remotely. Not every car has this, but way more cars have hidden remote start than people realize. It's just not labeled clearly. Why does this matter? Winter mornings, your car is freezing. Start it remotely and let it warm up before you get in. Summer afternoons, your car is an oven. Start it remotely and let the AC cool it down. A mechanic told me about a customer who paid $400 to have an aftermarket remote start installed. 2 weeks later, the customer read the owner's manual and discovered their car already had factory remote start built into the key fob. They just didn't know the button sequence. $400 wasted because they didn't check the manual first. Drop a comment. Does your car have hidden remote start? I'm betting half of you have it and don't even know. Check your manual and let me know. Check yours. Look under remote start or remote engine start in the manual. If you have it, you'll find the exact button sequence for your specific car. But here's a feature that makes parking in tight spaces way less stressful. And once you set it up, it works automatically every time. Number 5. Auto folding mirrors. Your side mirrors fold in. Most people know this, but here's what you might not know. You can program them to fold automatically every time you lock your car. Why bother? Protection. Folded mirrors are harder to hit if you park on narrow streets, in tight garages, or in crowded lots. Folding mirrors protect them from being smacked. Replacing a side mirror costs anywhere from $300 to $700 depending on your car. Cameras, sensors, heating elements. These mirrors are expensive. Most cars that have this feature make you activate it through the settings menu. Check under Mirror Settings or Auto Folding Mirrors. Set it once. Forget about it. Every time you lock your car, mirrors fold. Every time you unlock it, they unfold. Automatic protection. Over 19% of side mirror damage happens in parking lots while the car is unattended, according to insurance data from 2024. Folded mirrors reduce that risk significantly. Look, I know what you're thinking. Folding mirrors seems like overkill. Tell that to the guy who just paid $600 to replace his mirror because someone clipped it in a parking lot. But hold up, we're about to enter the hallmark of legends here. The next 4 features are absolute game changers, the kind that'll make you want to kick yourself for not discovering them sooner. Seriously, you're going to feel like you've been driving blind this whole time. Starting with the next one, Your windshield has something that looks totally pointless, but it's quietly been saving you money with every single mile you drive. And you thought it was just there to look pretty. Number 4, the black dots on your windshield. See those black dots along the edge of your windshield? The pattern that fades from solid black to smaller dots? Those aren't decorative. They're called frits, and they serve a real purpose. Here's what they do. When your windshield is installed, adhesive bonds it to the car's frame. That adhesive needs to cure properly. The black frits block UV light from hitting the adhesive, which helps it cure stronger and last longer. Without those dots, your windshield seal could weaken over time. Weak seal means leaks. Leaks mean water damage inside your car. Water damage means mold, rust, and electrical problems. The gradient dot pattern also prevents lensing, where sunlight focuses through the glass and creates heat distortion. Those dots diffuse light evenly, so you don't get weird visual warping around the edges. Basically, those dots are keeping your windshield sealed properly and preventing optical distortions that could mess with your vision while driving. You've looked at them 1,000 times. Now you know they're actually doing something important. But here's a feature that blocks sun from angles most people never think about. And once you learn this trick, you'll use it constantly. Number 3, extendable sun visor trick. Your sun visor flips down to block sun from the front. Everyone knows this, but did you know it also swings to the side to block sun coming through your side window? Most people leave it flipped down and squint when the sun moves, but that visor isn't stuck in one position. Unhook it from the center mount and swing it sideways to cover your driver's side window. Boom! Side sun block. Some visors even extend. There's a panel that slides out to give you more coverage. Not every car has this, but if yours does, you've been missing out. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, sun glare contributes to thousands of accidents every year. Glare blinds you. You can't see the road, can't see other cars, can't react in time. That visor isn't just for comfort, it's a safety feature. Use it from every angle. Block the sun wherever it's coming from. How many of you are squinting through side sun right now, suffering, when your visor literally swings sideways? Most of you, I bet. Now the next one is a feature that actually changes how your car drives, and most people have no idea they can customize it. Number 2, adjustable steering weight settings. Some cars let you adjust how heavy or light your steering feels. Seriously, you can make it feel sporty and responsive or light and easy just by changing a setting. This is usually found in cars with drive mode selectors: Sport, Comfort, Eco. When you switch modes, the steering weight changes automatically. But here's the secret. On some cars, you can customize steering weight separately from the drive mode. Check your settings menu under Steering or Vehicle Dynamics. Maybe you like the fuel savings of Eco mode, but hate how light and numb the steering feels. Customize it. Put the engine in Eco, but keep the steering in Sport. Not every car has this level of customization, but if yours does, it's a game changer. Your car drives exactly how you want it to drive. 3 weeks ago, a woman brought her new SUV to a mechanic complaining that the steering felt too loose and disconnected. The mechanic showed her the steering weight setting in the menu. She adjusted it to Sport. Problem solved. No repair needed. She almost took it back to the dealership thinking something was broken. It was just a setting she didn't know existed. good. But now, we've reached the crown jewel, the ultimate hidden feature that unlocks everything we just talked about, and hundreds more secrets your car's been keeping from you. This is the one that separates clueless drivers from the ones who actually know what they're doing. Number 1. Double tap your hazards to save your life. This is the feature I've been saving for last, because this one, it could literally save your life. Your hazard lights aren't just for when you're broken down on the side of the road. They're an emergency signal. But here's what 99% of drivers don't know. If you double tap your hazard button quickly, some cars activate an emergency mode where the hazards flash faster and brighter than normal. Why does this matter? Because in a real emergency, a medical crisis, a dangerous situation, a serious breakdown, you need other drivers to notice you immediately. Regular hazard lights, people ignore them constantly. But fast flashing emergency hazards, that gets attention, that gets help. 3 weeks ago, a driver in Texas had a heart attack behind the wheel. His wife was in the passenger seat and knew something was wrong. She double tapped the hazards, and the fast flashing pattern caught the attention of an off-duty paramedic driving behind them. That paramedic called 911 and followed them until help arrived. That double tap saved his life. Test your hazards right now. See if your car has this feature, because in an emergency, every second counts. And this one button could be the difference between life and death. That's your hidden feature, not a fancy setting, not a manual trick, a life-saving emergency signal that's been in your car this whole time, and you never knew it existed. If just one of these 17 features was hiding in your car, hit that like button. Drop a comment with which feature you didn't know about. I'm betting most of you had no idea about the shift lock override. And if you want to know which car maintenance myths are total bullshit, click the video on the left. Don't forget to subscribe for hidden car features they don't teach you at the dealership.